have a really great group of people that work here. Everybody is very professional, very willing to help, and been very welcoming from day one. So,
well, I think AE2S in general is growing, as you can see by just the number of staff that they have, growing from 2 individuals back in 1991 and all the way up to the 200 some employees that we have now, and it really grown from both a person capacity and from like a knowledge standpoint. They really kind of developed a technical I guess aspect to it that's desirable, and they kind of staying on the front lines of everything that's going on in North Dakota, along with kind of the cities involved with it as well.
One of our core focuses in water and wastewater, and no matter what the economy is, people always need to take a drink, take a shower, and flush their toilets. With a huge growth in western North Dakota, we're just on the leading edge of the growth in those areas out there.
Every day you come in with a new challenge. You're expected to know your technical expertise, but you also have all the resources available to grow. So if you don't know maybe about business, but you have a background in GIS, you can get that training, or you can rely on someone who is an expert.
There's a lot of opportunities that come about by working here, getting your hands involved in a lot of big projects and small projects, and just a lot of hands-on experience.
Within your specialty, they really promote any training that you come up with that will be applicable for what you're doing. You definitely can take that training and help you improve, and also help your company succeed.
On the training side, we do have a very comprehensive training program, and that training program, it varies from simple items to what we call our lunch and learns or our brown bag seminars, where we'll take internal staff and we'll put together, if we're working on a large water project and we want to showcase the water elements, we'll have one of our project managers put that together and then do a lunch and learn for all of our staff. Some of those are local, some of them are done by video conference, so we end up having a virtual meeting amongst all of the people that are interested in that concept. And the
teamwork that we have, it just is really fun that everyone relies on you, you rely on them, and when you get a project win,
I think that the culture here is outstanding, and just a really great teamwork atmosphere, and kind of, I guess we consider ourselves Team AE2S, and being that family away from your real family. And
I've never seen a company that offered the younger employees so many opportunities to advance and take on large levels of responsibility. And rather than tell somebody, no, you don't have enough experience to do that, we put them into the position and give them the support they need to be successful at it.
We focus on being a very client-centric company. In other words, when the client says jump, we ask how high and when. I think it really forces us then to be very doting to our staff, because if you're going to set the bar very high for the client, which sets the bar high for the staff, you have to then provide the great pay, you have to provide the great benefit program, you have to provide a great environment and culture in which they can work, you have to give them the different tools that they need to get the job done.
The benefits are just absolutely amazing with this company, so that really makes you think that they care about you, for you and your family, if you have one.
Every office contributes to one overarching financial performance. What we found from that is there's way more teamwork. If we're working on a big project in Grand Forks and we need a specialized wastewater resource from Minneapolis, and then we need a specialized modeling support from Helena, Montana, or whatever, all of those folks know that they can work on the job and that it all rolls up to one common profit center. So we get very little territorialism within the company, very little trying to defend people's turf, but rather looking at the big picture of the company and all working together. When it comes to unique awards for the Grand Forks office, they've set up a structure where monthly we give out 3 awards to staff. 2 of them are fairly conventional and one's a little bit unconventional. The first one is a star performer. So that one is and they're all nominated by their staff for the award, and then the voting comes from the staff, so it ends up being a collective vision of the staff. And the star performer, as it sounds, is somebody that really did something unique that would achieve that kind of star status within the company. The next one we get is best supporting employee, and so that would be one, maybe where if the engineers get more opportunity for emphasis, or a survey gets more opportunity for emphasis, but an accounting person or administrative personnel or something are really going the extra mile, there's a way to recognize that staff as well. And the third one that we have is a little bit unconventional, is actually the Kick-Ass Award. And that's the one where if somebody really goes the extra mile within the company, works the weekend to meet an expectation for the client, or works every night, all week to meet the needs of the client, or comes up with a really unique idea on how to implement it. Those are the candidates. And that one's even funny because it's a traveling donkey trophy that goes along with the Kick-Ass Award, and that sits on their desk then for the duration of the month in which they've achieved it. And then on a more company-wide formal basis, we also have the Go Beyond Award, which is a bigger, grander version of the Kick-Ass Award. And the Go Beyond Award is for very much the same reasons, but it's nominated now on a company-wide level, and with that typically comes either a financial stipend or an extra day of leave or something else more creative when they're willing to go the extra mile for those type of activities. And then we do have a very generous bonus program that we pay out twice a year. I know that's somewhat typical in the engineering industry, but we put a lot of emphasis on that bonus program, and we really see people stepping up to achieve the merits that come along with that.
I think the younger professionals bring in just a completely different way of looking at it. They aren't afraid to think outside the box, try something new. Just because you may have done something that way for years doesn't mean it might not be able to be done a different way.
I think the YP's role in Grand Forks is very valuable. I think that it's great to have a group of people that all get together and really think about the future of Grand Forks.
Well, AE2S, even started with some young employees, and although they have the older experience, I think it's kind of a team effort where you use the younger and the more experienced people to come together. But
From that, young professionals are taking on pretty big responsibilities, and AE2S is giving them that opportunity to take on those responsibilities and see what they can do with it.
Well, when you ask about one of the opportunities for young people and how they fit in, it does come back to a little bit to our mission slogan too. If you've ever noted on our business cards or on our brochures, we use the mantra, think big, go beyond. And we could have come up with some type of concept about engineering a better future or engineering a better environment or something like that. And really it came down to the thought process for us, where we wanted people to step back and really look at the big picture and then go the extra mile to achieve the different goals that we have within that big picture. And certainly young professionals and their role within AE2S is critical to that perspective.